Imam Bukhari's history is as follows. When Shah Jahan shifted the capital from Agra to Delhi, he built the Red Fort, which is called Lal Killa, and he also built Jama Masjid, Chandni Chowk, and entire Delhi was built by him. So he wanted a priest, an imam for Jama Masjid. So some of his advisors suggested that why don't you get somebody from Bukhara, from Uzbekistan. Bukhara also has a mosque. I have been there. It's a beautiful mosque, very, very important for them and from Muslims in other parts of the world as well. So he somehow contacted, I don't know how was it done at that time, there were no telephones or mobile, but somehow, that message was sent that the Emperor of India, Shah Jahan, would like to get an invite, an imam, a priest from Bukhara to be the priest of Jama Masjid, the imam of Jama Masjid. So that is how the imam, the priest came here from Bukhara, Uzbekistan, and the nomenclature used for the priest was Imam Bukhari. That was Imam Bukhari. From Bukhara, so Imam Bukhari. And I am told that Sayyid Ahmed Bukhari, who is presently the Imam of Jama Masjid, the mosque, is the 13th descendant of the first Imam who had come from Bukhara.
Oh, sir, what a great story that you told us. Very few people know about our historical relationships.
And I have been to both, to Jama Masjid in Delhi also, and I have also been to the mosque there in Bukhara.
Sir, in India also people love you. Same at the same time, Uzbekistan people also love you because they like your simplicity and your decency in your behavior, sir.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
we are very happy that you are here with us, sir.
Thank you.
Furthermore, sir, I would like to know, apart from these historical backgrounds, in the food also we have some similarities.
Yes. I mean, not only the food, even the features and the looks also are quite similar. And some of the household practices also there, like in India, when the daughter-in-law, the new bride, when she comes home, she is asked to cook some food for the family members, just to see, she knows cooking and also perhaps train her. And same thing, I was surprised when I went to Tashkent. My interpreter said that her niece, her nephew had got married and there was a new bride in the house, and tomorrow she is going to cook for the family. So you are also invited. My wife Manju and I went there and really relished the food, and the bride was feeling shy, like an Indian bride feels shy. So this kind of a custom is there. And then, like in India, they are very, very hospitable. Indian hospitality, I would say, is one of the best in the world, where, if you have a guest, he cannot leave the house without overeating. We force him so much to eat that, he really gets tired. And same thing in Uzbekistan, they would serve you the table there. There are umpteen number of dishes, and they would want you to taste everything, which really fills your belly. And so there are a lot of similarities.
Okay, and
they like Indian films and looks also, as I said, whether gentlemen or ladies, they look very close to Indian features, and So that is what I have noticed.
And so the foods name are also similar, like samosa, they call it
Samsa,
samsa,
samsa.
and they have a national dish, Uzbek
Chai, they call
pilau,
chai. No, chai.
chai also, sir,
Chai.
and Uzbek pilau is some like Indian pulao, sir. So there are some words also in their language also. It's quite similar with Hindi language, sir. And as we remember, sir, that Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, he convinced Mr. Manoj Kumar to make a movie on farmer and soldier because his slogan was Jai Jawan Jai Kisan.
Yeah.
And what was the incident when Manoj Kumar invited our Prime Minister Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri ji for the premiere of Shaheed movie in Plaza Cinema in Delhi? Please tell us about it, sir.
Yeah, I remember. I was, as I said, in school, and then we got to know that my father was invited to launch this film. This film was Shaheed, based on the life of Shaheed Bhagat Singh, who was a freedom fighter and was ultimately hanged by the British. So when we went there, in fact, Mr. Shastri was very busy. Being the Prime Minister, he was very busy. So he said he won't be able to sit there for more than 10 to 15 minutes. He will inaugurate, release the film, and then, it can continue. I will watch it for a few minutes and leave. But it was so engrossing, and the film was made so beautifully by Manoj Kumar that, he sat through the whole movie. For 3 hours, he kept sitting there. Even interval, he did not go back. His secretary said that, sir, if you want, you can leave. He said, no, I think let me finish this movie. It's very interesting. And he was so impressed that after the movie was seen by him, he told Manoj Kumar that you are an excellent producer, director. Why don't you make a film on the slogan given by me, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, on soldier and on farmer, based on a soldier and farmer. And he heeded his advice. He took his advice seriously, and then he made Upkar. He conceptualized Upkar. He did the script, he did the story, and it was one of the most successful movies in the history of Indian cinema. It was a blockbuster, and particularly started with Mr. Lal Bahadur Shastri's speech, where he gives this slogan, Jai Jawan Jai Kisan. And then the story is entirely based on an Indian soldier, on an Indian farmer. And I'm also quite happy that his slogan, Jai Jawan Jai Kisan, still resonates across the length and breadth of our nation. Although 60 years have passed, but people have not forgotten this slogan. Even on trucks also, I find that it's written Jai Jawan Jai Kisan at the back. So everybody knows, and the slogan is identified with Shastri ji.
Okay, sir. It's quite a very good fact about your father and his commitment for the country. And sir, you have visited many places in the world and in India, of course. So, what are your favorite places in India and abroad, sir?
Well, India is a beautiful nation. I've been to many places in India, and abroad also I've been to many countries. I think excepting Japan and South Africa, I have visited almost all countries, almost 55 to 60 countries I have visited. And it's very difficult to say, but if you really ask me that which is my favorite city or country, I would say London. And I lived there for quite a few months. And then, it's a different ethos, culture there in London, which I really liked very much. And I felt homely also. Country also, United Kingdom, I like very much, is my favorite country. In India, and of course, equally important for me and the country which I love, and it's my favorite, Uzbekistan, and the city is Tashkent. I am also the honorary citizen of Tashkent, which was this was conferred upon me, this particularly by the mayor of Tashkent some years ago, and I continue to be associated with this city. So this is there, and of course there are other places as well. And in India, I love Mumbai, and that may be because I started my after studies. I started my career in Mumbai when I joined Voltas, and that is how I struggled and became independent, at least economically and otherwise also. And then Bangalore, where I lived some years there, with Voltas. Very nice city at that time. It was very pleasant. It was weather is very nice. Of course, even now it's very good. But now the number of cars has gone up so much that it's very heavy traffic, and it takes quite some time to even cover a distance of half a kilometer, 1 kilometer, which is so number of cars increase, and this, so that way it has lost its charm. Bangalore has lost its charm, but still it remains for me a favorite city.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for this useful insight, sir. And sir, very few people know that you are vegetarian and you practice silence. We would like to know what is your favorite dish? And when you go abroad, do you find difficulty searching for vegetarian food, sir?
Your first question that what is my favorite? What are my favorite dishes? There are quite a few, because if somebody can cook vegetarian food, then there is no comparison with any kind of food, other kind of food, including non-vegetarian. Non-vegetarians also have been to a house, and when they get vegetarian food, they said that if this kind of vegetarian food we get as cooked by your wife, we would leave non-vegetarian food. So it depends how it is cooked. So vegetarian food, but what I like, of course, come from Uttar Pradesh, state of Uttar Pradesh, like puri and vegetable. That's my favorite. And then, of course, rice, dal, and some vegetable, one or two vegetables. So this is what our staple food is. And your second question was about
You practice silence.
yes. When I read the book of Mahatma Gandhi, My Experiments with Truth, because for him God was truth. Experiment with truth. I read that he used to practice silence, Maun Vrat, and it could be a few hours and also few days. Also, he would not speak to anybody. I thought, let me try this. And I started this almost about 30 years, 35 years ago. I started with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 40 minutes, and went on and all. Then also I tried the whole day. And Naveen, let me tell you, the extent of relaxation that I feel, I do it in the morning. And I'll also tell you, and like Gandhiji, my normal routine work doesn't get hampered. It is not that I just sit in one place and keep quiet and doing job and not attending to anything. I do everything. I get up in the morning. I'm practicing silence. I read newspapers. I have tea. I shave, brush, normal things I do, and because it is nowhere written that if you are practicing silence, you are not supposed to do anything. It is not written anywhere. So that is what I do, and I would advise, if somebody can do it, that practicing silence definitely helps you mentally, if not physically. You are mentally very relaxed. After I do it, I feel, oh, I'm so relaxed and like to eat more also. And I have not assigned any time. I do it when I feel like. It is not that I will do at 4 o'clock, and if I am not able to 4 o'clock, then there will be anxiety and tension on my mind. Oh, I have not been able to do my silence today. So that creates tension. So I leave it very flexible. So I don't bind myself. If I feel like doing, after I finish this podcast, maybe when I'm going home from here, 10 minutes I may do in the car. I do it in the train, plane, wherever. But my work doesn't get hampered. Whatever the family members they want to ask me, I tell them, I gesture them, or I can write and give. But I don't cause any inconvenience. And if I do it for a whole day, I do it on a Sunday, when normal work doesn't get hampered.
Okay, sir. You are a source of inspiration for us, sir. I did my MBA from your prestigious college, Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Management, sir. And I have been seeing you since then, sir. You are not changed, sir. I have seen you physically. You are in a good shape, sir. Do you practice yoga, sir? Please tell us.
Yes, I know. I try to keep myself fit, and some of the reasons could be, one, of course, is perhaps it is natural, but some of the reasons could be, earlier days, when I was younger, I used to do yoga regularly and some physical exercises as well. And I used to play a lot of games. I used to play cricket on a regular basis, badminton. I was a good badminton player, and I played tennis also, and jogging and all these things I used to do. But of course, playing games is not possible. I don't have the time, and I don't have that kind of energy and stamina which I had about 20 years ago, or 15 and 20 years ago. But I have maintained moderate exercises, very light exercises. No brisk walking, normal walking for about 40 to 45 minutes in the morning. I go to the park, and I don't overeat. I avoid overeating. I suppose, because I have always believed that little food is enough to keep you fit. So मैं थोड़ा कम खाता हूँ, जितने मतलब normally, even if I feel like having 3 rotis, chapatis, maybe I'll end up with 2, eating 2, and the third one I will miss.
Okay, sir.
And I do eat fatty foods like ice cream and all this, but again, in small quantity. I would not take the complete one full scoop, maybe 1/4 of a scoop, just for taste. So this is what I do, and I said another reason could be my practicing of silence, Mon work, that also, because mentally if you are relaxed, naturally, you will be fit.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for this useful information. I think the people will learn from these thoughts, sir. And sir, very few people know that you have a YouTube channel, sir. And you are a very good singer also, that we observed in the YouTube videos. So I have a request, sir. Can we listen any song of your choice, sir?
There's an old number from a film, Devanand's film, Kishore Kumar. I have to try to sing that. But since I've been talking, my
No, sir. You can sing 2 or 3 lines, sir. It will be.
जीवन के सफर में रही मिलते हैं बिछड़ जाने को और दे जाते हैं यादें तन्हाई में तड़पाने को जीवन के सफर में रही मिलते हैं बिछड़ जाने को और दे जाते हैं यादें तन्हाई में तड़पाने को.
Thank you so much, sir. What a beautiful voice you have, sir. And sir, we got to know about your family, about Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri ji through films also. Recently, Mr. Agnihotri, he made a film Tashkent Files, sir. So we got to know a lot of things from that. But today is when we talk to you face to face, there is a reality that comes in our minds, sir. So we learn a lot of things from you today. One more thing, sir, about your integrity and honesty. There was an incident in the train you experienced with the TT. Please tell us about that incident, sir.
Yeah, this was way back when I was working in Voltas in Mumbai. At that time, I took a wrong train, with the result, there was a fine. At that time of 20 or 30 rupees, I think. And the ticket checker at the gate, he said, you come the wrong way and you have to pay a penalty of 30 or 35 rupees. I said, if I can be excused, forgiven, no, you have to pay. I can do, if you pay me 10 rupees, at that time 10 rupees is equal to 500 rupees perhaps today. 10 rupees, then you can. I said, no, I will not do that. I would rather pay full amount the penalty. And I paid full amount penalty. Maybe this, I think I got to learn from my father. It is in the blood. Because when Shastri ji was struggling during the freedom movement and there was no source of income, that Lala Lajpat Rai had established a society called Servants of the People Society. One of the objectives of this society was to help financially some of the freedom fighters who were not financially very, very sound. So Shastri used to get 50 rupees at that time. So he was in jail, and from jail he wrote a letter to my mother. He said, I am concerned about the family because there is no source of income. Are you getting this 50 rupees from the Servants of the People Society on time or not? So, and are you able to manage with that 50 rupees? So my mother wrote back to him saying that yes, I am getting it on time and I am managing it in 40 rupees. Don't get worried about, you please continue fighting for the freedom of India. That is more important, and don't be concerned about us so much. And I am saving 10 rupees, 40 rupees I am managing. My father immediately wrote to Servants of the People Society. He said that I got a letter from my wife saying that she is able to manage in 40 rupees, so I would request you to kindly reduce my pension or support from 50 rupees to 40 rupees and give this 10 rupees to some other needy freedom fighter. So these things I got to know from my mother. So maybe these are there, and I have tried to be as honest as possible, intellectually and personally. But of course, at the same time, also let me tell you, the laws of our land were all built by the British, were all made by the British to rule over India. And so they have not been amended. Cosmetic changes have taken place, as a result of which, there is corruption in the system. And at times you can't help it. You have to find some ways and means to get your job done, and that is what prompts people to use unethical means in getting their work done. So, but if one tries, one can succeed also.
Definitely, sir. We can learn from your honesty and your principles that will help us in our career. And so recently you had given a congratulation message for the ambassador of Mongolia and the ambassador of Belarus. What do you think about these two countries, sir, Mongolia and Belarus, sir?
Well, I would say that I would place Mongolia and Belarus in my very, very top list. These are two countries where I've been longing to go. I'm waiting for the day when I get an opportunity to visit Mongolia, one of the most beautiful nations, countries that I've heard about. And I'm also looking forward to visiting Belarus. These two countries are on top of my mind. And my wife is also always pestering me that why are you not taking me to Mongolia and to Belarus? And I'm sure once I visit Mongolia and Belarus, then they will be included in my list of favorite countries. Now, as I said, it is UK, so it will be UK and Uzbekistan. So there will be UK, Uzbekistan, Mongolia, and Belarus. These will be my four favorite countries. So I am waiting for that. I have had the opportunity of meeting the ambassadors of both the countries, and I am looking forward to an occasion when I can visit these two great nations.
Sir, we also hope that in future you will visit these countries, as these countries are very beautiful. And I would like to know, sir, but is there any message for Indian people you would like to give so that they can excel in their life and career with the principles of Shastri family?
Well, India is a big country, 1.4 billion people out here, and my message is peace. Peace is the answer to all problems, not only in India but across the world. India is known for its diversity, but it is also, we always say, unity in diversity. So we have got to unite, we have to remain united. Peace and brotherhood is the answer to various problems across the world. What is happening in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia, what is happening between Israel and Iran. I mean, that is something which disturbs every person who believes in peace, brotherhood, and welfare. There cannot be any welfare without practicing peace. Gandhiji, on this principle, could get independence from the British. If he had taken the route of violence, I do not think we would have got independence from Britain so easily, because there would have been so many people would have been killed, so many people would have died. Mahatma Gandhi would not have got any international support. India would not have got any international support. But then, if India got independence, it is only through the non-violence that Mahatma Gandhi preached. And that's the reason that Mahatma Gandhi statue you find in New York City, Washington, Tokyo, Moscow, and even in London, the capital of the British, who against whom he fought. So they also have regard for Mahatma Gandhi. So I think message is that it is all problems can be resolved through peaceful means and through brotherhood, and that is what I would say to the people of our country.
So nice of you, sir. You have showered your blessings for the Indian people and other parts of the world also. So thank you so much, sir, for giving your valuable thoughts for us and for the Indian people and the rest of the world. Your presence is always commendable here, sir. Thank you so much for giving your valuable time, and we are very happy to have you as the guest of the podcast today, sir.
Thank you, Naveen. Thank you very much.
Now, sir, I would like to invite Miss Naveen Bhasin to hand over the symbol of respect for you from our side, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.